What are transfer taxes for home buyers? Imagine stepping into your new home and realizing there's an extra fee you hadn't expected. That fee is called a transfer tax, and it plays a key role in the process of changing ownership of a property. Transfer taxes are one-time fees charged by state, county, or local governments when a property changes hands legally. They are part of the closing costs, which are the expenses paid at the end of a real estate transaction. These taxes are separate from ongoing property taxes, which are paid yearly by the property owner. When you buy or sell a home, the government needs to record the transfer of ownership officially. To do this, they requiring payment of a transfer tax. The amount you owe is usually based on the sale price of the property or its assessed value. The rate can vary a lot depending on where the property is located. Some areas charge a flat fee, like $1,000 regardless of the home price. Others use a percentage of the sale price, such as 1%, which means if the home sells for $300,000, the transfer tax would be $3,000. Some places have tiered rates, where higher value homes pay a higher percentage. Who pays this tax depends on local customs and the terms of the sale. In some locations, the seller is responsible for paying the transfer tax. In others, the buyer pays it. Sometimes, both parties agree to split the cost. This is usually negotiated during the sale and written into the purchase agreement. Because rules vary from place to place, it's important for buyers and sellers to review local laws and their contracts carefully. To estimate your transfer tax, you need to know the local tax rate and the sale price of the home. For example, if the rate is 1% and the home sells for $300,000, the transfer tax would be $3,000. If the property is transferred as a gift or inheritance, the tax is often based on the fair market value of the property at that time. There are some cases where transfer taxes might be reduced or waived. For example, transfers between spouses, gifts to family members, or properties moved into a trust may be exempt. Some areas also offer discounts for first-time homebuyers or specific types of properties. It's always a good idea to check with local authorities or a real estate professional to see if you qualify for any exemptions. Transfer taxes are a standard part of closing costs, but they can add up quickly. Buyers and sellers should plan for this expense early on. Knowing who is responsible for paying the tax can influence negotiations and the final sale price. Both parties should review the closing disclosure carefully to make sure all fees, including transfer taxes, are correct. In the end, transfer taxes are a legal requirement to officially transfer ownership of a property. They vary by location, are usually based on the sale price, and can be paid by the buyer, the seller, or both, depending on local customs and agreements. Being aware of these costs helps make the closing process smoother and prevents surprises when it's time to sign the final papers.